everyone, and welcome to the third edition of the Discourse Chronicles at Speakspirations with a Voice. My name is Damilola Rotimi, and here with me is
Daniel Ifeoluwa. So today with us, we have on board the PRO of Obafemi Awolowo University, in person of Daniel Aka, politically and popularly known as Senator.
Meet a vibrant, hardworking, and committed personality, Aka Daniel, popularly and politically known as Senator. He gained admission to Obafemi Awolowo University in 2019 to the Department of Agricultural Extension and Rural Development, Faculty of Agriculture. His proactiveness, impact, and commitment has been proven in his track record. Ever since he gained admission to this great citadel of learning and culture, Obafemi Awolowo University, he has been able to use his resources for the betterment of the public. He has stood up, fought against oppression, and always had the students' interests at heart. Senator owns one of the largest WhatsApp TV on campus, where he disseminates valid, true, and reliable pieces of information. As history has proven, he has never posted fake news on any of his platforms. He has been able to use his resources to guide, mentor, and advise over 10,000 students who gained admission into this great citadel of learning and culture. He also uses his resources to groom aspirants that aspire to study their desired courses. As we speak today, Senator has over 3,000 aspirants in his care, preparing and putting them through the admission process. On this OAU campus, Senator has been able to partner with many events, summits, conferences, and more, and he has been able to contribute his quota to the success of such programs. Senator strictly responds to inquiries, be it physical or virtual. He is the first child of a family of 6. It's nice having you on the show, sir. You are welcome. So how do you feel being on the show with us?
I feel so happy. This is the first time that I've been invited to a setting like this, so I'm so happy and honored. Thank you for having me.
It's nice to have you here, sir.
Yeah, it's also nice having you again. Okay, Mr. PRO, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good.
So from your bio, we see that you have interest or you have a thing to do with media, the media space. Do you have a skill you are building up in media as a online space? Do you have a skill you are building in that particular aspect aside being an agric student?
Yes. When I started my media or when I started online thing, I did not really have in mind that I'm going to media fully.
Okay.
Because the intention there was just to, just be popular. There was no something there. But, as we move on, I didn't realize that, okay, fine, there is a reason or there is more to this.
Okay.
Then I took a course on social media marketing, to understand how the media space works and how to, direct, create traffic, create leads, and all of that. So with that, I was able to learn, and with that, I was able to at least, have a knowledge about, social media, the media space, and all of that.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. So you are should I say, big person on the social media, like as regards to your students. Have you ever faced any opposition as far? There's no way you will not be a popular person on the media space and somehow you will not face opposition. And how have you been able to tackle it? How have you been able to overcome these challenges?
Well, okay, let me just put it like this. Me as a person, I'm an easygoing person. Yeah, and like you said, very big person in terms of media presence like that. And directly, I don't think there will be any oppositions like that. It's sort of like that. But indirectly, there might have been, but it also comes with the responsibility of being in that position. So it's also part of what we learn that we should be able to deal with that particular situations when it comes. And I thank God that indirectly, you might just be my friend say something and so it's not like that. It's this way, and God has been helping me in that. You know, resolving issues like that.
Overcoming that. Okay. To the next question.
Thank you so much. So, we are the PR role for great perspective, and someone from the same IT politics. What has been your biggest achievement so far into politics? I don't know how many years you've been into politics, but what has been the biggest achievement for you?
Okay. I started politics right from my past 1 years. I was a very, very troublesome person. And is how will I say it?
It has an influence.
Yeah, that's an influence. And this type of person that I like to fight from people. Yes, and that has been me right from my past 1 day. I remember even in my past 1 day, I was banned in my department. Yes, because I came to the city and I almost covered it. Yes, my environmental system there because we paid dues and I was asking why how are we going to pay this sort of amount and they're telling us use our money to renovate this areas. Then I was a background student. I don't know
What about it?
yes, I snapped the financial report and I sent it outside. That calls for the fraud. And they summoned me, I went with my classmates, my classmates then sat me and we caused a lot of things and I was part of the association. When I was down for my departmental association, I did not stop. I cannot attend private association. I started attending private this year. And when I go to there, we had a no to be first part of us and all of that. Me and my rep too also went there, all those loggerheads, those leaders and all of that. So that has actually been part of the deal that my political achievement started right from that particular stage.
Sorry to cut you. I feel like from the one, I've always been this person that question things like
Yes, that's me. I question things.
To WhatsApp. People use WhatsApp then, but it's just that WhatsApp then was just a medium to communicate to your friend. It's not really that platform to do something like that. And I remember I spoke with one of my friends spoke with me, Timsy. He said, Senator, leave Facebook. Yeah, yes, leave Facebook. Come to WhatsApp. This thing you are doing on Facebook, you will really, make a much impact on WhatsApp. And I told him WhatsApp is not my thing. Then I should try it, and that was why I started. I created groups for almost all the platforms on Facebook, added everybody, and created group for aspirants. Then I now started putting them through, get cut-off marks, admission requirements, all those things. They will put them through. That was what prompted the idea of creating, WhatsApp platform. I can tell you, things he told me so many times. Benny, I don't need the WhatsApp platforms. I just want to stay, on Facebook. But right now,
I think I was even a beneficiary of that WhatsApp system because when I wanted to come to it, I didn't know much information about mass communication.
Yes.
That I had to talk to through my brother.
Yes.
I don't know if you can remember.
yes.
And he replied my message from it. So that was like, okay, this is a good job.
You are my product. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. Yes, I am proudly. Okay, so if there is something I know about Mr. Pierre, is the confidence you have about the reliability of the information you share on WhatsApp. I know you carry that too. That your WhatsApp is always giving this right information. So how do you ensure the source, how do you ensure the source and the reliability of the information you put out?
That is also a very, very good question. Now, when I was growing my WhatsApp thing, my WhatsApp media, I had this thing. For me to stand out, there are some qualities I must possess. For my media space to be different, there are some things I must do differently. That was why I just had to, okay, fine. I look at what the niche that is going on, and I chose news, politics, and all of that.
Yes.
So you get
Sorry, because I know if I want to get latest news,
yeah.
that one is a go-to for me.
Yeah, so I have to pick that niche and develop myself in that particular niche. So with that, okay, fine.
that. And verifying information and all of that.
Accuracy.
The accuracy. And like I said, the major reason why I opened my Facebook platform was to inform students. And why? Because then there are a lot of rumors, a lot of misinformation, disinformation is everywhere. And he used to, not put students on the right path. And so I just felt, okay, fine, if I'm coming on board to do this thing, let me do it the right way. And then I will go as far going to Dean's office. Yes, to make sure I have the right source of information. Yes, I'll make sure that my information is very, very valid. So there was a particular time during last year that they said that the school will shut down at a particular time. It trended at that particular time. It was very, 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 very viral. And they asked me, and I said, well, I don't have anything to say about that now. And one thing is, there's this thing we have in this school that every rumor is true.
But they say rumors tend to be true.
Rumors tends to be true on this campus. It has always been like that, but there are some rumors too, everybody started posting that any resumption, and then I reached out to someone. There will always be someone, because there must, how will I say it? You owning a media, you must actually have someone you can always reach out to, a source. There must actually be a source. So I reached out to my source, and the man said it is false. And when I posted that it is false, the narrative changed. And everybody had to believe that it is false, and that is what has boost my credibility. Times without numbers, when they say some things will happen, and I said it is not happening, and it did not later happen. So those things like that have boost, the credibility and all of that, and that has made people to always believe, okay, fine. Anything senator says, that's the right one and all of that.
So thank you so much for it. To the next question.
Okay, sir. So, what challenges have you faced managing such online communities? Your WhatsApp, CV, your Facebook platforms. I don't even know if it's just one platform or you have, some Facebook. Because you said something about it's crashing one time. So, what challenges have you actually faced managing all of these online platforms?
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm a one-man. Yes, yes. There are times that people will tell me, Senator, you have to give these platforms to people to manage on my behalf.
Okay.
But I tell them that nobody can do the way I want to.
If you want something done well,
Do it yourself.
I was once the PR of my department. I handled the social media platforms alongside my media platforms. Yes, across all social.
Of the department?
Yes, when I was the PR of my department. The same thing when I was the PR of my faculty. And now as the PR of the Great First Student Union. The Great First Student Union has about, we are taking to for social media, as platforms. And I also have my own, and I make sure I manage them effectively.
Wow.
Yes, it is only me. And why? It's not that there are no challenges that comes with it, because sometimes it's tiring. For example, on my WhatsApp, yes, it's tiring. For example, me personally on my own WhatsApp platform, I respond to 1,000 to 2,000 messages of students daily, and they are not. Some are making inquiries, some are complaining. She responding down to that, and as the image bearer or someone who handles the social media accounts of the union, it must be running. There must be activities, because if you want to reach out to potential sponsors, they will ask you. Let us see your social media platforms. Let's check. What's up? You get what have we been able to? Now, if you now go and bring our platforms and they check, there's nothing there. They'll feel changed. So there are a lot of challenges and all of that. So, but I am this type of person that felt, okay, fine. The more the challenges, the more I'm building myself to be able to manage it. I can tell you it's not easy. It's not really, really that easy, because even as a PR, student will message on all social media platforms and you must respond. It's the duty of the PR. So it's a whole lot and all of that. So
So at least that's one of the major challenges. It's very, very, very tiring.
Aside that, how did you manage being an agric student but probably to farm and still managing this finance?
Well, I can say, well, like I said, I've built myself because it is not easy. It's not easy because serving as a PR of Great President Union and also a Part 4 agricultural student,
Going to farm.
going to farm,
Aside of the farm.
going to farm, it's not easy because there are times that, when I go to farm and I'll be so tired, very, very tired, but I still have to perform, my duty because students voted me so that I can, carry on that thing. And it's not easy, but I just have this view in me that, I can do this. And I can tell you, farm is not smiling, it's stressful. It's very stressful. But I will still know I will still do this, and I will do it myself. It's not that I would say this person let me post for, no. I make sure I do it myself because I believe nobody will do it the way I will do it. So you get, there are so many people that can do it, there are so many people that are very good. So you get, but we want a socialist union and nobody wants to manage in the account that you not pay them. Yeah. Nobody pay us. But I believe with the knowledge I have, I can do it better. And that's why I take my time to do it. Being an agricultural student, going to farm, and also having to attend official meetings is, when we go to farm, we put on our, green, yes, it's all with, cutlass, boots, and all. Then after a farm, it can just be an emergency meeting, something is happening, and all of that. Immediately after farm, I will just have to, go to the just have to, and that was why there was a particular time that there was an anonymous message that says I'm always on short, and and it's because the farm beer is so gosh. Yeah, so when we go to farm and work that tirelessly, that's why I advise people for you to wear bargain things like so. Then we put that, then you still have meetings, and that is why sometimes most times I'm always on short. So in times like that, it's not very, very, very easy. You get. So it has not been easy, but we thank God, and we are done with the first semester, and we are going to
Just finish your safe papers.
yes, the 12
Paper per day.
you get, and all of that, and the farm does not stay stop there. Even say we continue. I even add that there are plans that they are supposed to resume farm next week, and that the plans will work. So like that. So combining the two together, to me it's fun, but to other people it might not be fun because it is not easy. Because me, I took farm as fun. I just took it that okay, I'm just going there to be a while every time, and
Help them and build their
you get, and also relax with my friends. The moment you take that farm activities as if it is work,
it becomes a work.
it becomes a work because it is not easy. But these are also part of the learnings and training we have to undergo before we can be certified. Certificate.
If there's something I picked from all what you said is building yourself for the days ahead, actually. So you have to PR of the public relation officer of Obafemi Awolowo University. And one thing I believe is your duty is to make sure the voices of all the students are being heard equally. So how do you ensure that the voices of all students, because I know complaints and all of that, but how do you ensure that the voices of all students are being heard equally and fairly?
Oh yes, thank you very much. As the public relation officer, I'm to be the voice of the students. And as you know, the public relation officers, they are always very closer to the student. And why? Because they are the person we reached out to when it comes to issues. And I can tell you that a lot of students reach out to me, a lot. There are issues here, and me personally, I will just try my best to make sure, okay, fine, let us attend to this.
And if these are issues that are beyond my power, I escalate it to the higher authority, JGet, and it's my duty. So I must always respond. If other officers choose not to respond to messages, I must respond to messages. JGet, because it's my duty. And that's why most students, and I feel maybe most students really do have my contact. They just call, Senator, this is what happened. Senator, this is what happened. Say get. So, and when they call me, I try my best to, okay, fine, this is what is happening. I relate to my colleagues. Guys, this is what is happening at this point. What can we do? Then we song into action. Then, it's not easy because there are issues everywhere. You get, for example, now, there is Mozambique or there's Angola or there's Awo, students decide off campus, maintenance, Asherifa, Mutomo, Damiko. And I can tell you, every single day, there are always issues, problems. Yes, I can tell you, there was a time student that called me around 2 a.m. And yes, student calls. And I'm this type of person that I make sure I respond to the messages as soon as possible because with what I've taught myself, I believe every message is very important. So I treat every message as if they are very, very important to me. So when those complaints comes in, I just maybe that why students just reach out to me. As far as aside from being the PR, they just tell me and try to to respond. Only if I'm not online. I doubt if there's a time I'm not even online, or only I just choose not to respond. Again, so because of that, it comes student calls. There are so many interventions that are done even in the night. The student keeps calling. It's not easy, but we thank God that it's also an avenue for you to learn and build yourself for the world.
Thank you so much for this.
Thank you so much, sir. So in our last edition, we had the president give his piece of advice to his successor. And also as the PRO, there's someone out there looking up to being the next PRO for Great Space. What advice will you give your successor? How to manage all of this that you've done so far?
Yes, thank you. The one of the things that has been my own that has helped me is and that has pushed me is I have the ability to serve. So if whosoever will be my successor should have it in mind that you are coming here to serve. You are not just coming here to build. Me, I tell people, I have been popular before I became the PR. It just gave me another platform to work.
Wow.
So if you remove the PR from senator, I will still be senator. I will still be the popular guys every morning. So there are so many people that they will come and they will serve and they will go. They are forgotten. But me personally, we don't be the PR and I will go and I will be, and that's the thing. Let us have that in mind that whoever will be my successor, that you are coming to serve and, serve selflessly. It's not that you are going to force you to do your duty, You should know that is why you are voted in power. And also you should know the union is a socialist union. You must be financially okay. Yes, because I know how much I've spent on data. Yes, but it's still my duty. But that's so whosoever will be my successor should also put that in mind, and you must also have this personal relationship with students. Because
I think that's one of the things that has helped you.
Yes.
To have personal relationship with
Yes,
students.
but like personal relationship with students. Why? Because most of the students they gain admission through me, so that relationship is there. So you must create it. Because if you do not create it, you see that you might just be the PR and you might not even have an impact. They get students might why will I give you that? Is it welcoming? You just report to another person. As a PR, as whoever will be, coming PR, you must have the ability to serve selflessly. You must be committed to your duty and you must be calm. And again,
control over your emotion, and they call it emotion balance. You must be able to, there are times students will talk anyhow, insult you. I can tell you, I've been insulted. Yes, yes, yes. Students will talk. And there are some issues that students will want you to react as soon as possible, but they are weak. So in that particular, in that particular students will talk to you anyhow. And there are some parents too. You don't have to be calm. Please be calm. Please be calm. So you get, because you are serving. So you get, so students can talk to you anyhow. You are serving. To me, I just see everything as an avenue to just work and build yourself. So you get, because me as an individual, it's not that me too, I'm very calm. But that position that I found myself, I just have to, okay, fine. Okay, fine. I'm calm. Okay. Let us do it this way. And with that, you see, you have been able to do well. I'm talking about even this administration. And one thing that has also helped this administration is proper feedback mechanism. When I was contesting, then I said something. I said there is nothing that this administration will hide from me. Even if there are something that they will say students, that I will post it on my status. That is me. I don't think there is anything we have we need from students in this administration. And why? Because students must be in the know. And that is one thing that has helped us. When the students know what is going on, they feel they are part of the system. Yeah. So there will not be much issues, even though there are still issues. So, that's been easy, Sha.
Mr. Pierre, you have just 1 more year to go.
Yes.
Campus, and you leave us really good. So there's this question: do you still have interest in running for any political position? And if you don't mind, you can share.
Well,
but you want to take a break from politics? But I'm not sure that can work out.
Well, I don't know, Sha. Let's see. I don't, because I'm this type of person that before I will do anything, I always have it in mind. That okay, this is what I want to do. Yes. This is my next line of action. Again, if you watch, I've always been a PR for my past 1 year, and I feel this is just the peak. And who knows? I don't know what God has in plan. Okay. So you can be tomorrow and say, okay, fine, I want to do this, and you can also be tomorrow and say, okay, fine, I want to take a break. I've tried. So you get, but and you can okay, why not do one more thing and you get. So it all still. It depends, but I know that if I will still have in mind to contest, I will, it's nothing to hide. But let's see what happens.
So we are safe to say that you are not sure yet.
Yes, I'm not sure.
Actual political.
Yes.
So on a lighter note, I just wanted to take this thing. I know that agri department, agri faculty as a whole is one business you carry on. Yeah. So if not agric, what course would you do?
Yeah, I chose agric myself. Yes, and when I chose agric, then I can say I do not really even have the in-depth knowledge of what it takes to
be an agric student.
Be an agricultural student. I just have to. And I enjoyed it because he gave me the ability to still do all that. If it's not agric, I may go fully in the media space. Talking about mass communications, broadcast journalism. That particular, because that's my niche.
Actually.
So that's where I know I can really do well. And I'm this type of person that when you can do something very, very good without issues. Why not just go there? I see if that, but broadcast journalism, this course just came about
2 years ago.
If I trust myself, that is where I'm fixing, and I will do well. Because let me not lie to you, when I was in part 1, it was not easy. Yes, it was not really that easy because of the fact that let me say it, because of academically, it was not that easy. instead of my foundation. Let me also tell you, because of my ambition helped me academically. Yes, because I had it in mind that I'll be the PR. And for me to be the public relations officer, there's a certain CGPA and other. Even as that part shocked me, I don't know. I want to contest for this and really do well. So again, that was what I had to really, put in my best. And let me also say this, it's not easy to balance things up. Balancing academics and political it's not really that easy. A lot of people really used to do well. But me,
when they get to politics.
Yeah, when they get to politics, me, I can even say it affects my academics a little bit. Still trying to, balance, because I've always served. That for my part one. So now I'm serving. So, and that's why recently looked at it and put more effort in my academics because that is the sole reason we are on campus. Because the politics tends to take your time. But as any individual, anybody that wants to go into the political, atmosphere, world, you must know that number one thing is your academics. See, if your academics is settled, we have no issue. We have so many people that did well in their academics, and when you check, you say I'm a one-time president, I'm a one-time this, I'm a one-time. So for them to do that good, it's not a limit to to them. But me, I'm this type of person that when I hold the positions, you must feel that I hold that position. That is.
You just try to give a good legacy.
And that is me, and because of that, it takes my time. It takes my. But I thank God I've been able to balance, and God has been helping me. So that's.
Thank you so much for this whole advice and all of that. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So we want you to tell our audience to like, subscribe, and comment on our YouTube.
Okay, yes. Before I say that, I just want to appreciate everyone for this. I'm so grateful and honored.
Thank you so much.
And I'm also, thanking everyone that will be watching. This is a very great one. And I will, employ us that we should, like, comment, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And I can see you guys are doing a very, very great one because bringing out people so that people can learn one or two. And I'm sure students will learn one or two from this particular.
Because that's one of the main purpose of the whole brand. To bring out people to the spotlight and to also make the students learn more things from them.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Yeah.
So thank you so much for joining me for the third edition, and we hope that you learned a lot and you're ready to implement all that you learned. So like I said, do like, share, and please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Bye guys.